Yeah.
Okay, now my name's David Dean. I'm a non-executive director here at Guy's and St Thomas's. On 24th of September I'll be doing a 61-mile run. Now, why am I doing a 61-mile run? Well, I suppose it's always good to have a purpose for doing a run. Although I did once run to Chorleywood on the promise of a pork pie. Well, the 61 miles this time I am running is to raise funds for this organisation here. This is the Evelina Children's Hospital, which is here on site at St Thomas's. And it's swathed in scaffolding at the moment. Now, if I was really going for the sympathy vote here, I would say, oh well, if you don't give me any money for sponsorship, the roof doesn't get fixed and all the kids get wet and we have to hire extra people to hold umbrellas up to do the operations. Well, fortunately that's an insurance job. What I am raising money for is for some very special equipment for the hospital. Now, if you think about what's happened to the Evelina, it was first built in 2005. Now, if you want to build a new hospital, you can't go to the government and say, give me some money for a hospital. You have to find it from somewhere. Now, 50 million of the funds that were required to build the hospital came from Guy's and St Thomas's charity, which is an endowment that's been building up for several hundred years. But we still needed to equip the hospital, so we raised £10 million solely from private donations. And this tends to be the case when you want something that's a bit special. It's hard to get the money from the government, so charity is the way that we get the funds. So when I will be running this 61 miles, it's to raise money for a very special piece of kit called a Tandem Mass Spectrometer, which we will see in a minute. Okay. Right, and this is actually a Tandem Mass Spectrometer. We're here in the labs at the Evelina Children's Hospital. As you can see, this is something that doesn't need the child to be present. What it does is analyse samples that we can receive from all around the country. So it's not just something that will benefit the local area, but we can do national screening programs as well. Now I have here Professor Neil Dalton, who's going to give you a little bit of an update of what this machine does and why the new machine that we're trying to raise money for is well, in fact, even more special than the one we have here. Thank you.
Well, this is a fantastic piece of technology that has revolutionised the diagnosis of diseases in children and adults, but particularly in children. In terms of what we receive a blood sample or a urine sample from the child or the patient, and we can very rapidly diagnose a whole range of inherited metabolic diseases and a range of organ problems like kidney disease, liver disease, and so on. The new instrument allows us to do a significantly larger number of tests that much faster, and as a consequence we can make those diagnoses quicker and children can get treated earlier.
And how many of these new machines will there be in the country? Of
the type that we are intending to get, it will be the first that will be available within the NHS and or in any academic institution in the UK.
So this will be a really landmark piece of kit?
This will be a unique piece of diagnostic equipment.
So this is what your contributions will be going towards, and this is something that will allow us to continue to be a leader in testing children throughout the country for all the conditions that we can pre-screen. Thank you very much, Professor Dalton. Thank you.